Today, we're tackling a silent, ongoing battle. It impacts every meal we eat, really every breath we take, the health of plants.
Yes, fundamental.
We know plants are absolutely essential for maintaining life on Earth, sustaining humans, animals, even countless microorganisms. But what happens when these crucial living things get sick?
Fall victim to disease, yeah. It's a critical question.
And our sources today, they give us a shortcut, sort of, to understanding this hidden world.
That's exactly where the fascinating field of plant pathology comes in, this deep dive. It's built from sources that really illuminate why plants get diseased.
Okay.
Essentially, when they're attacked by pathogens, those microscopic invaders like fungi, bacteria, or viruses,
Right.
how it impacts them, and, well, the core objectives of this vital science.
Right.
And what's truly insightful here, I think, is the sheer complexity and the evolution, really, of defining plant disease.
So when we talk about a plant being diseased, what does that actually mean? Because a healthy plant is, well, it's a biological marvel, isn't it?
It really is.
Performing several key physiological activities. We're talking about everything from normal cell division and development
Right.
to efficiently taking up water and nutrients from the soil to that incredible process of photosynthesis, turning sunlight into energy.
The energy factory.
Exactly. And even translocation, which is simply how it transports food and water throughout its own system. A lot going on.
A whole lot. And if any of those fundamental functions are disrupted, the plant is considered diseased. Simple as that, on one level.
Okay.
But historically, defining this disruption, well, it has evolved. Diamond, way back in 1959, described disease as a process that interferes with the plant's normal physiology. The American Phytopathological Society later defined it as a malfunctioning process that produces symptoms due to continuous irritation.
Continuous irritation.
Okay, but what's particularly insightful, I find, is G. and Agrius's 1997 description. Any malfunctioning of host cells and tissues caused by both living pathogens or environmental factors.
That distinction, including environmental factors, that seems really important. Why is that specific nuance so critical for understanding plant health?
Oh, it's crucial. Absolutely crucial, because it broadens our understanding beyond just, germs.
Right, not just infections.
Exactly. It means a plant can suffer disease, show symptoms, and have its functions impaired, not just from a fungus or a virus, but also from, say, severe drought or a nutrient deficiency or even extreme temperatures.
It's like environmental stress.
Precisely. That holistic view is essential for proper diagnosis and ultimately for effective intervention.
Okay.
And with those robust definitions in mind, we can then ask the next logical question. How do these pathogens or harmful factors actually cause this irritation and disruption?
That's the next big piece of the puzzle, isn't it? What exactly are they doing inside the plant to cause all this damage?
Well, they employ several quite clever, albeit destructive, mechanisms.
Yeah.
They might start by simply utilizing the host's cell contents for their own growth, essentially stealing the plant's resources, like tiny thieves.
Wow.
Or they can get more aggressive. They can actively kill cells or interfere with their metabolism by releasing potent toxins and enzymes.
So chemical warfare almost.
In a way, yes. Some pathogens weaken tissues just by stealing crucial nutrients, making the plant generally vulnerable. And perhaps most critically, they can disrupt the plant's vital transport system for food and water, effectively starving or dehydrating it from the inside out.
That sounds devastating.
It is. It's almost like a silent siege happening inside the plant, which, leads us right back to why this field is so critical.
Those mechanisms, they paint a really clear picture of the problem. And understanding how plants get sick, well, it naturally leads us to the mission of plant pathology itself.
Exactly, the why we do it.
Our sources outline 4 key objectives for this science. First, to study both living and non-living causes of plant disease. Makes sense.
Covers all bases.
Second, to understand how these pathogens actually develop and cause the disease in the first place.
The life cycle, the infection process.
Third, to analyze the complex interactions between the plant itself and the pathogen. That back and forth.
Yeah, the battle at the cellular level.
And fourth, maybe the most practical one, is to develop effective methods for controlling diseases and minimizing crop losses.
That's the payoff, really.
At fourth, objective developing control methods, it sounds like the ultimate, most tangible goal. Can you give us a sense of its real-world impact?
Oh, absolutely. It's huge. Think about something as devastating as the potato blight that caused the Great Famine in Ireland in the 1840s.
A historical catastrophe.
Driven by a single plant disease. It led to widespread starvation, massive emigration. Or consider, more recently, the ongoing battle against Panama disease, which is seriously threatening our global banana supply.
Right, I've read about that. Scary stuff.
It is. So understanding these diseases and then developing things like disease-resistant crop varieties or finding targeted biological and chemical treatments, that is precisely what that fourth objective addresses.
So it's about.
It's about safeguarding our food supply, preventing ecological disasters, and literally keeping us fed globally. It's that fundamental.
Wow. This deep dive really makes it clear that the science of plant pathology is just, well, foundational, crucial for our very existence, ensuring the health of the plants that literally sustain all life on our planet.
It truly is. It's a continuous, often unseen effort that underpins our entire world.
So, for you listening, the next time you enjoy a meal, or maybe gaze at a vibrant forest, or even just tend to a houseplant, take a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Consider the silent, continuous battle plants face just to stay healthy and productive. And remember the vital role this science plays in that intricate balance. It's truly essential that we understand it.